Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 6. Then we move ahead to Game Week 7. So if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. Here we go. As you can see, for Game Week 6 I got 65 points. Below the average of 68, and I made one free transfer. So as you can see, sometimes I'll make an incredible transfer, by removing Rashford in, in Game Week 4, by bringing in Song, he scored a hat-trick, right? But then I did something really, really stupid. I removed Song, who scored 14 points, and I brought in Rashford for his lovely free against Burnley. One of the reasons why I did that was I just thought, you know what, Son's got a little bit of a difficult fixture, Rashford's got a good fixture. Why don't I swap them around? Basically just do something a little bit different and attack these fixtures moving forward. It did not turn out well. So as you can see, it was a massive red arrow from 700k, right? I was actually, after the Saturday's games, I was 150k. And so for some reason, and I lost a lot of value as well because I've been holding my transfers. It's been a very, very tough week, really. A lot of the big names has got the returns, like Madison and Song. You got Mitoma that I don't own. Chelsea doing really, really bad, and I've got two of them. Both of them, Chilwell and Jackson, getting a yellow card. So it's been a very bad game week for me. Watkins scoring, Aston Villa keeping a clean sheet, Salah scoring, Darwin, Bowen, all of these players are being looked at, and you can see this Newcastle team, Trippier with like 3 assists, you got everyone pretty much doing well, Botman scoring a goal. It's yeah, no, this was the game week where everything went against my team, but I did a massive mistake and I removed Song. If I kept him, I would have probably hold it out to a green arrow, but yeah. Anyways, so as you can see, let's go through the team. So I got Edison in goal with 6. Got Foden, massive differential, scored a goal, got 3 maximum bonus points. I was set, I was happy. Fernandez with a goal, a lovely goal, 10 points. It's still a very good differential, right? Haaland with my captaincy there with 6, scoring a goal. Yeah, we would just take that, right? So early on, it was really good. I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot of points. Like nearly all of my players returned. And then, you get Sunday and it just makes a disaster. But it's fine. Listen, things like this can happen, right? You make a mistake and you just have to move on. So that's what I'm doing. So let's move on. I mean, I did a good decision here by, playing Chilwell instead of Romero. Romero's got -2, but yeah, Chelsea's just been horrible for me. So as you can see, this is my team setup. Now, it is a double game week because Luton has 2 fixtures, one against Burnley and the other one against Everton. Burnley has 2 fixtures as well, one away against Luton and away against Newcastle. And if we look at these fixtures, like this fixture here, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think there could be a lot of goals here, a lot of excitement, good game there. I've got Arsenal players, not sure what's going to happen here. Got a couple of Manchester United. If I go and get a Newcastle defender, and I've got 3 Manchester City, hopefully they'll play. I'm looking okay, actually. I'm looking okay so far, with the team that I have. But it's getting very close for me to actually wildcard because there's quite a few problems here. But I do have 2 free transfers. So if we look at this team, I've got 1 double game week player. And I actually want to go for another double game week player by removing Jackson for Morris. And that's what I'm going to do. And I might just do that right now. Now, as you can see, there's yellow flags everywhere. And there might be some problems with our teams as well, like playing on a Saturday and Sunday. Because we could have a lot of players that might rotate. There's midweek games and so on. And that could be a problem. But these are the things that we're going to have to kind of go through. So I might remove Chilwell as well So that means I'm using 2 free of my transfers, and I'm thinking to bring in Trippier. Now I could go for Botman, which is more cheaper. So if I do that, it'd be 4.7. I've got 2.2 in the bank. 2.2 is actually pretty good to have. So if I wanted Song back in my team, I can remove Saka or Odegaard. As an example, I'll probably remove Odegaard and bring Son back into the team as an example. Or I'll probably just go for Maddison. So that gives me more flexibility if I get a cheaper Newcastle defender. So, I mean, I could, yeah, do you know what? I don't know, because I'm going to wildcard soon. Does it really matter if I bring Chilwell? I mean, a Trippier? Not really, because I still have to have the money to do that. And I'm quite happy with it. And, you know, if Saka does not play, I do have Archer on the bench, you know, that might help me out. But I've got to just take my risk. And, you know, there's always questions over Foden, you know, would he play? You know, it's always a risk, right? And that might hurt my team a lot. So I might need to take a -4 point hit by removing Saka. But I got to wait until the deadline. You know, I've got to wait and see what happens. And I want to try something a little bit different. I might actually go for Bowen or Ward-Prowse. I think Bowen could be more deadly. So something like this could be the team to kind of go for. So I'll be quite happy with this. So these are the transfers that I'm thinking to make, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm quite happy with this. Now, you know, if I find myself that there's a lot of players that I have that I just don't want anymore because there's so much injuries and I'm going to take -8 or something, I'm just going to press the wild card and kind of look ahead and, you know, just probably have one Manchester United player. You know, I might have to remove Foden, Odegaard, you know, Bulldog here, Edison as an example. Probably even Trippier, really, just to downgrade and get other players in. And just maybe go for, let's have a quick look. You know, you got Salah, Maddison. I'll probably go for like a really cheap Mbeumo or something, or one of the Aston Villa players. That might be quite of a good shout. Try something a little bit different. Something like this as an example. I could probably still go with you know, Alvarez, because he's a little bit cheaper than Foden. You know, it's just an example. I'm just throwing an example out there. For goalkeepers, you know, I'm happy to go for really cheap goalkeepers. So if I go for Areola, that is 4.2. I still, yeah, I mean, I got 2.3 there, so I have to make some changes. But Morris is probably going to be the player that I'm not going to go for, so I probably need to go for a 4.6. So probably bring back Archer there. I've got 3.4. So as you can see, it's getting there. As an example, maybe I just don't get Alvarez, but then I'm thinking to myself, well, what other forwards is there? You know, maybe I could just go for Watkins and just get a player that has got fixtures coming up that is looking good and prepare for that, right? Still 2.5. You know, maybe I have to remove or downgrade Fernandes, you know, but there is lots of possibilities here, guys. I just have to like mess around, and I got 4.4. My defense might be a little bit on the cheap side, but I'll be quite happy with this, you know. Or I might even just like really attack, you know, Liverpool's fixtures. As you can see, their fixtures are turning like at least from game week 9. I know they can probably score here still, but you know, you got Everton at home, Nottingham Forest at home, Luton, Brentford. These are great fixtures. So I could really kind of triple up on them and just go for it. But then I'll have to make some sacrifices. Then Fernandes, but just have to remove Fernandes, and I probably will go for a team like this. I just want to see if I can actually bring in Watkins. I don't know if I don't think I have the money. So it's 3.3. That's going to be quite tough to actually bring. What is Ward-Prowse? Let me have a quick look at Ward-Prowse as an example. I don't have to bring him. It's just an idea. Yeah, 4.1. So I would need to get like a really cheap midfielder. I'll have to like scrape some money somewhere else. Maybe Robertson might not be the key. So I'll have to probably remove him. Get another defender. Yeah, not sure. I'm not sure yet as my defender. Maybe Cash as an example. And I got 5.4, 5.9. Something like this. You know, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to try something a little bit out there, double up and triple up on some teams and go for it. But that's some ideas, you know what I mean? But for now, I'm going to make the transfers now because I might forget. And because I got the wild card to kind of support me. And I'm going to remove this this defender and go for Trippier. And I'm going to go. Bang. There we go. So I am set for game week 7. I am probably going to go for advice on Fernandes as an example. Quite happy with this team. So the only player now is Saka. So we're going to see. I might even take a -4.8, bring in Bowen as an example. But we'll see if he's out for long term. If he's not, then I might keep him. But if I got the wild card, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm happy with this. I've done my 2 free transfers. I've got 2 players here that's playing on a double game week, and hopefully that will help out. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope that this video has helped you. Give the video a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.